Hey guys, Connor here, and welcome back to Star Wars Central. So 2 days ago, the EA Star Wars Twitter account posted a pretty interesting message. As I'm sure you can see, it seems to be just a bunch of question marks. What this represents, however, is a puzzle to work out the Galactic Assault locations in Battlefront 2, which is basically the maps that we get to play for the Galactic Assault mode. Now, the EA Star Wars Twitter account seems to be revealing more maps every day in the run-up to the supposed beta trailer, and of course the beta, which is only a little over 2 weeks away. And on top of this, literally only 30 minutes ago, they revealed a whole bunch of other maps from the puzzle, which now means that of the 11 possible Galactic Assault maps, we now know 8 of them. If they do reveal the final 3 maps, then I will make another video to keep you guys updated. Anyway, as I'm sure you've guessed, the community figured out the puzzle pretty quickly. It didn't take people very long at all to work out each location, so for today's video we're going to take a look at the different planets people have discovered, and of course the planets that EA have now confirmed. Anyway, let's get started. So here is the original tweet from the EA Star Wars Twitter account. Now, as you can see, the above tweet has 11 possible locations, so that means 11 planets for Galactic Assault. Again, I doubt the game will be limited to 11 locations. Remember, more planets and maps will probably be added in Battlefront 2's season packs, which are free for all players. As I'm sure some of you guys remember, they have removed the season pass system, and Battlefront 2 DLC will be free. So even though 11 locations is pretty damn impressive for a single game mode, I'd personally expect that number to rise as more content is released after the game launches. So it may be 11 maps now, but probably more in the future. Anyway, in a reply to this tweet, they posted classified #Star Wars Battlefront 2 Galactic Assault locations begin decoding. Now, I'm not going to drag you guys through some crazy long way of figuring this out. Instead, here is a list of the locations that the community have come up with. I have put markers next to the maps that are now confirmed, so the only ones that are not confirmed are the final 3, which are Jakku, Takodana, and Starkiller Base. But I am guessing tomorrow we'll get another tweet finishing the list. Also, the final 3 maps are in line with community expectations and some of the previous marketing for Battlefront 2, so even though EA have not fully confirmed these, there is a good chance that these are in fact the Galactic Assault maps that we're gonna get. So we've got Naboo, Kashyyyk, Endor, Death Star 2, Hoth, Mos Eisley, and Yavin 4. These are all now confirmed following this tweet here from the EA Star Wars Twitter account. One thing I will say is that a map based on the second Death Star sounds awesome, but how is that going to work with Galactic Assault? From what we understand so far with Galactic Assault on Theed, there is normally a central vehicle. So the droids had the MTT, I'm assuming the Imperials get the AT-AT on Hoth from the trailer. So are we possibly going to get an AT-AT on a Death Star 2 map? I mean, if so, that sounds really awesome. Of course, a vehicle is not required for the game mode to work. I'd imagine they're probably going to adapt it so that it's infantry only. But honestly, if they didn't, there are some really cool ways they could integrate an AT-AT into an environment aboard the second Death Star. I'm not even talking about all of the machinery space or the docking area for larger ships, even just the TIE fighter hangars would be enough. Another thing to mention is that with Galactic Assault there is a clear and defined narrative reason for the objective. So with the assault on Theed, the objective was to capture the throne room and in doing so capture Theed. Could the objective on the second Death Star be to steal the Death Star 2 plans? I mean, it's not unlikely, and the current story we have in the Star Wars lore is really messy to say the least. I, for one, would welcome a new story when it comes to how the rebels got their hands on information on the second Death Star. And also remember that the Emperor deliberately allowed that information to fall into rebel hands. I think it's unlikely we'll see that as an objective either way, but I just think it's a cool idea. Anyway, that's it for today's video. If any more news is released or maps are confirmed, then I'll make a new update. I mean, so far today we've had 6 new maps revealed, so I doubt we're gonna get anything new today. I'm guessing tomorrow we're gonna get the final 3 maps of the list revealed, and my guess is it's gonna be Jakku, Takodana, and Starkiller Base. If they are indeed revealed tomorrow, chances are it's gonna be a tweet at either 6 PM or 7 PM GMT. I think overall, the list that people came up with is pretty accurate. It follows some of the supposed rumors and leaks that have been hanging around the internet for a while now. And I think as we can tell from the recent confirmations, these do in fact seem to be the 11 Galactic Assault maps we're gonna get our hands on when the game releases. Anyway, as I said, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for your support, it really does mean a lot to me. I'll see you next time, and may the Force be with you.